And we figured a way of getting round it, but I can't remember exactly how we
And
got
we did
round
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of the reasons why I use potato, because it's so much easier to do this.
Mm. Was that you, Luke?
Because you,
I just went live then.
because you can put
Not
because
bad,
you
sorry.
can put you can put Zoom in one channel, Discord in the other channel, and then like Chrome and everything else ends up in the third channel, and it's easier to whiz them around and send them to.
so much. We are once again going to take a look at his
Simon
debuting
Dan's down the
of
bottom.
Professor Dave's famous
You're still up there.
And incidentally, he
Just
has
have to
taken
wait
the
and see what
first two
echoes we got.
parts of this little mini-series very well.
Well, we've got too many Simon Dans going on the meter.
Response. Simon Dan is clueless, and Simon Dan is under pressure.
Now, which one is
See
meant to
what
be
he
for
did there,
YouTube
Flatzoid.
then?
So, what do we do with that then? Keep going, of course.
Because you come through there, and I come through over there. Just have to
Yeah,
wait.
need to see. Need to see.
Episode of Flat Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining.
Yes, Clive, we know there's an echo. We're just going to figure out which one of these we're going to get.
Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones and speakers offer premium sound,
We
useful features,
we
and
need to see Banana Terry.
54 hours of battery life. Anyone you give them to will find a use for them. Sister, a noob. So she'll be getting a new pair of Raycons. And as usual, the Christmas songs have already come out. So I've been using mine to get in the mood whilst working.
If I just mute
Click the
those
link in the
ones for
description
now.
or go to
Now we've got
buyraycon.com/SimonDan to get
YouTube going
15%
now,
off
done that one.
site-wide with the code HOLIDAY.
No
There will
voice
also be
from
new
me.
pop-up deals every day with Raycon's countdown to
Unless I'm
Christmas.
coming
and
out.
I'll try and keep the
Okay,
description
Terry,
box
don't bother
updated with the
showing
latest
us
offers. But you can
Banana
always go
then.
to buyraycon.com/SimonDan to get the best deals available for Raycon.
Don't
And
bother.
From the 13th to the 20th of December, you'll get free express shipping when you spend over $85.
Did you want to
and
see
use the
Banana?
code HOLIDAY. Right, back to the latest video,
Yeah.
which, as I said at the start,
What I wanted
is
to
a
see.
continuation of
Sorry,
I asked you that 3 times and you didn't bother, so I said don't bother. I got fed up of it.
And we move on to
I
how
was
they
too much
Sorry.
over there. I was
say
too
that
much over there
water
trying to
is
listen to
always
the
level.
Simon Dan
Here
thing.
we go.
Let's get back to this video. Is it showing? I really hope so. Okay. This guy's failing miserably.
All flat earthers say the same two things about water. The first is water doesn't curve.
Doesn't,
and the second
no.
is water finds its own level.
Water at rest is level. So, water finds its own level is true. Just like when you go to a lake and it's at rest, it's level. Look at that. Is that curving to you? No, water does not curve. It's level.
Flatzoid there doing the classic Flurf thing of always confusing level with flat.
This is called physics. That's why they have water levels when they do construction of
Like,
big
they still hear me out
of
there.
big buildings. Sometimes they even create their own little water level of like 100 meters or something, literally from the ground, and fill it with water.
You
so they
guys-
can have a
you
level
guys are
of
coming
100
through
meters
Mike
when doing
Auxiliary
construction.
2,
Why
I
is
think.
this, Dave?
Probably because over 100 metres,
yeah,
the curve of the massive Earth in comparison is
I've
negligible.
muted all the other ones.
Is it because the water curves, or is it because water finds its own level?
Well, it does do both, to be fair, depending on the distances
I
involved.
can't see if the
Over
peanuts are
100
saying
metres,
they
you
can
won't
hear me or
detect
not.
the curve, but over 100 miles, you will.
You know, this does also fall under relative density disequilibrium.
Oh no, not that one again. We've done that one to death, Flatzoid.
The second phrase is completely meaningless, so the fact that you all say that exact thing verbatim is just one of the many demonstrations that you all blindly repeat what you hear without giving it a moment's thought.
Spot on, Dave. And this has been proved time and time and time again.
might take a screen
Every time you
capture of
hear
the
a flat
setting
earther say that there
and
cannot be
post it in the
Yeah,
admin
without
thing for
container.
now.
As
Just
for the
what we've
first
got.
phrase, stating that water doesn't curve is at least a coherent thought. How
Okay, first of all, problem. Telling us the second part of the statement is not relevant and it doesn't mean anything. same
the Peanuts hear
statement
me,
as
Palmer?
water
Did you
doesn't
see
curve,
if they've
because level
commented?
does not curve, Dave. It's no part higher than the other.
Not yet.
Well, actually, level does curve. If something is always a certain level above water, let's say for example a piece of rope, then after a while that rope will begin to curve. It will curve yet remain the exact same height above the water.
Must I go and get a definition for level now as well? Level, a horizontal plane, or line with respect to the distance above or below the given point.
And he just debunked himself right there. A line with respect to the distance above or below a given point. The exact example I just gave a minute ago.
Does a horizontal line curve, Professor? No. Having a flat horizontal surface, Professor Dave. Okay? So, when you state things like it doesn't curve, water finds its own level, you are stating the water from point A to point B is a horizontal plane. Okay, just had to point that out.
However, it is dead wrong. Put a drop of water on a piece of wax.
So, where am I coming through? Now, you're coming through 2, and I'm
We are coming through 2.
Yeah, and I'm coming through at 3. So I should be talking over the video.
It's like having a group of people holding
So when I
hands
talk,
together.
I'm talking over the video.
You are linked together and you create a circle.
Okay.
It's simply that. It's all the air pressure. Remember, Heinz? Air pressure is greater than that little droplet with the little dust particles
I'm
on
down
it,
to 2 channels
which is
now
giving it
in the
water
audio mixer.
tension.
Probably the worst
for you
explanation
guys
for
and the
surface
YouTube.
tension I have ever heard.
Hence why it's that way. Now, if you had to add another droplet to it, see there already, it's already starting to what? Find its own level. The more water you add to it, the more pressure it creates, the more it's going to get level. That's why hence it finds its own level. Keyword, yeah, find.
I'll take some screenshots
Professor.
and post them in
Well,
Discord.
not
and
Professor Dave.
Wax paper
That's
or a
in
leaf.
place.
What does it
We
look
finish.
like? A freaking sphere.
This is the type of arguments you get from these guys. This
So if
is
I'm
it.
coming up on the audio meter
I
there,
don't
obviously
really-
the Peanuts
I
should
haven't
be able
really
to hear
seen
me.
any. How can I put it? I haven't seen anything of value
long as there's no
from
echo
this
or
guy
anything,
presents.
there
Jan. We're on
shouldn't
number
be.
3 already.
Well, how about this? This is a blob of water in the International Space Station. Now, of course, this is also water tension, but crucially, why does it have that
Pulse it
spherical
up,
shape? Why not rectangular or a
Question
flat
number
shape?
9.
Think about that, Flatsoid.
This is a guy that calls himself a professor, for Pete's sake, and he can't even bring up an argument that brings any logic and value to it.
It had plenty of value and logic, but you just can't grasp the argument as usual, matey.
It's insane.
Isn't that something? In your haste to mindlessly parrot what you heard from flat earth priests about water, you forgot to look at water.
Again,
Yep.
Dave, air pressure around it. Little dust particles. It's called water tension. It's a droplet of water, Dave.
I'm not sure what's funnier, the fact that Flatsoid doesn't understand Dave's argument, or that he thinks surface tension is caused by dust.
When do you take a water droplet and measure your level with the water droplet?
Water curves, my friends.
Okay, water curves, guys, because of water tension of a droplet, guys. This is now water curves.
But it does. It's on the screen right there. I'm not sure why you're laughing.
Show me an ocean curving, please.
Now, that's a different question, Flatsoid. Here you go, by the way.
Look at this curved meniscus. Look at these waves.
Do you see how he has to go past it really quickly? Oh man, I hope I can get into it quickly. Curved meniscus. What is this container it is in? What is going on? Is it not having some tension on the sides, hence it seems to be curving?
A meniscus is more to do with water's adhesion than surface tension alone, Flatzoid.
And why is it curving the wrong way, Dave? Maybe that's why you had to quickly just poof, pass it by for the people.
Again, you're missing the point here. You say that water doesn't curve, and Dave is just showing examples where it does.
This curved meniscus. Look.
A curved wave. It's a moving water. Water finds its own level at rest. That's why you don't have the word rest in here. Is that why? So that's kind of dishonest, don't you think?
No, I don't, because it doesn't say water finds its own level at rest, does it?
Because I'm not going to say you're too dumb to know it's rest, because at least you have an IQ 1 greater than Sean Hawkins, so you do know it at rest. But you're going to leave that out, you know, because it's moving, that means it's not at rest. Dave?
Look at these waves. Water curves all the time. Water is not magic. It is subject to influence by external forces.
Yeah, like air pressure, containment, temperature change, phase changes. Yeah, that's why they say at rest. Water lies level at rest.
Just checking over there. I don't know why I don't light up.
It's just the funniest thing, isn't it?
In that one.
It seeks its own level. So when it seeks its own level and it becomes at rest, it lays perfectly level, flat, horizontal, plane.
Just like all other matter. With a spherical water droplet, that's the electromagnetic force. Water molecules make hydrogen bonds with one another, which in this context we refer to as cohesive forces. That's why water has a very high surface tension. And
he just debunked himself, guys.
He really didn't. I've had enough of Flatzoid for this one. Yet another 10 minutes of Flatzoid failing to understand an argument and then dishing out word salads left, right and centre. Look, I've had a lot of fun doing these, and there is more if you want more. Just let me know in the comments. But for now, we're all done and dusted for another Flat Earth Friday. Thank you so much for watching. It truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We're on the march to 500,000 now. Hopefully we'll get here by 2025. And if you really, really enjoyed it, hit that like button too. Just enough time to once again thank Raycon for sponsoring today. Remember, click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/SciManDan and you can get 15% off site-wide using the code HOLIDAY. I've been SciManDan. Have yourselves a great weekend and I'll see you all on Tuesday for the return of Mr. Nathan Oakley. See you then.
Dear. Oh, yeah, he's been slacking Bev off.
See you now.
Has he now?
Yeah, apparently so, yeah. I think Bev was having a bit of a whinge about it, possibly yesterday. I can't remember now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nathan said some unkind things about Bill.
Well, and of course that went down like a Led Zeppelin, I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I happen to have a copy of that.
I'm sure Bev made up a lot of stuff about that as well, because he does love making stuff up, doesn't he? Because how else can he talk for 4 hours a night?
Let's see, I'll put this over in Fair Sucks here.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Nathan having a go at Bev.
You still doing stuff, Alan?
Bev the wanker.
I'm sorted, mate.
Okay.
I think.
So I'll just take some screen captures of all those settings and put them over in admin down in Discord, so at least we've got a reference.
Yes, they won't get lost.
Yes, that
Yeah.
definitely won't get lost down there.
I still say you'd be much better off if you could use potato.
Okay. Then we could stream my voice the same as what we had before, where I could mute you and I
Yes.
for the stream, and then we can still talk without the stream.
Yeah, because you can, because you can then, mute us and mute the stream. Sorry, mute us, mute anything that's playing, and just be the only one that's talking.
Well, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that now. I can mute you now, and then I can talk. But what the other one is, what I had before was I could mute me and you from the stream and talk to you guys in here without the YouTube
Yeah.
knowing what I was saying.
Yeah, but the difficulty we have that is it's a heck of a lot easier when you can have your voice in one channel coming from voice meter, the Zoom coming out of another channel of voice meter, and the output from like Chrome or whatever. So for any video that we're watching, having that output coming out of the third channel,
Right.
because you can split them about
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. Well, you must have been a miracle worker before when we sorted it or fluked it.
I think you accidentally fell on that, and I never quite really figured out how you did it.
Well, I know you helped. I had to give you credit for helping.
Yeah, I think you hit something randomly and it kind of worked, but I don't know quite how you managed. How the hell you managed to make it work is the problem.
I could have started off from the Windows sound settings and then tried there, then worked my way that way, or I tried, different ends. I could have tried it.
Well, that's like that's like you can make changes to sound settings in the Windows 10 setup program.
Yeah.
And in the properties window, and sometimes you need to do it in both because they get themselves out of sync somehow otherwise, and everything goes completely to cock. But we've had we've had people on here trying to help who completely didn't know that can happen, even though we've seen it do it.
Oh, you're not only talking about the little one, the little white window, the sound one that you go there. You're not just talking about that one.
The main Windows setup, where you can set everything up, including audio, including sounds.
Yeah.
But you sometimes find that you actually have to set stuff up in both places for it to work properly.
You're talking about
certainly you need to
here.
And certainly you need to set it up in the little white window, as you call it.
Yeah. You got this one here. I've got output as aux and aux over in the Windows settings sound.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, they say aux input, aux output.
Yeah.
And the little window says. Let's see what it said again. Default aux, yeah.
Yeah, and default is aux again. Default is aux.
So they're matching.
Yes, but if you change it sometimes if you change it in the other one,
yeah,
it doesn't work correctly, and you have to change it in both.
Yeah.
Or you have to set it in both because for some reason it gets confused over what it's trying to do.
I know I've always changed it in the little one.
Yeah. The little one is always better.
Yeah. Well, this was a bit of a weird test stream tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I'll leave everything running here so I can do some screen captures of things. I think that's... I don't need to save the file for the save the settings file. I don't think I need to do that. Because I set up Banana just by looking at it and I got an image out of Discord that showed it like this, so I just copied it with the B1s and B1s and B2s and all that.
Yeah.
I'll just take another screen capture of that as well. I think Zoom was pretty easy, wasn't it? That was just input and outputs. So they're not too hard to play with, Zoom. So that worked out alright for them. And the settings for OBS, I'll just take a screenshot of that. Of where the audio auxiliaries and all that are, like that. I'll just take a screenshot of all that.
Yeah. See, and of course the other difficulty you have is that because you're trying to get audio out of Discord into Zoom,
which is the extra feature, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you have. That's one of the reasons for having difficulty with
Yeah, at the moment I'm only running it default and aux like I normally do. I haven't changed.
Yeah, so if somebody, so you wouldn't hear no
one in no one in Discord would be able to hear you guys at the moment in Zoom because I've got that turned off in the sound. If I change it in the sound to where is it? If I put the input devices the same as that one, or aux for both, then people in Zoom can be heard over in through me into Discord.
Yeah, people over there can hear. No, they can hear us at the moment, but we wouldn't hear them. I think. Yeah, which are.
No, they can't hear you at the moment because I'm not lighting up when you talk.
Yeah.
So as soon as I change that sound to the aux one here, now when you talk,
yeah, you light up, yeah.
Yeah, I light up when you guys talk. So if anyone's in Discord, they hear you in the panel. It was a feature that was handy to have for certain things, but it's not necessarily 100% needed, I don't think. Put that back to default. There we go. So I remembered Discord. I sort of remembered Zoom. I forgot all about OBS and Banana. They are the two things I had trouble with. Okay, we'll finish off here for now. We didn't get to finish the quiz off, but we'll try again another day.
Oh, I finished it off in the chat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's only 2 questions. We'd got to question 8, so there's only two left.
Well, okay. I didn't even get to read any of that. I can see question 10, I think. Python standard algorithm for this task was developed by and named for Tim Peters, preserves runs and is thus considered stable. Okay. Oh, Gary had to put a quote in, didn't he? What's he put? Horizons are simple optical limits. Yeah, you can't see. Yeah, once you see the horizon, that's it. That's your. Yeah. Might be a bit worded, a bit weird, but.
Not optical limits, because we can see things beyond the horizon still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we see the horizon. Once you see the actual horizon of anything, the edge of something, that's the edge of it.
Yeah, but clearly isn't an Gary, because we can see things a lot further away than the horizon. Duh.
Yeah, duh. We can't see the bottom of the ships. We can still see the top of the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a limit.
No.
Yeah.
It's not an optical limit. It's a physical limit because there's something getting in the bloody way.
Yeah. You can still see the top of that 10,000-foot tall mountain from a long, long way away.
Yeah. The bottom 8,000 feet you can't see. And it hasn't because it's got compressed.
That's like if I'm standing behind a tree, is the tree my optical limit, or
Exactly.
it's the limit?
Oh,
No, I'm behind the tree, so. But it's my optical. What's the word for it? There's a word. There is a word. Obstruction. That's it. It's an optical obstruction.
And can I just say to Anamorphic Mind, not only are you late, you're late to the second stream.
Yeah. You're late twice.
No, we're just about to wrap up.
You're late twice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well done.
Okay.
You get a medal.
Oh
dear.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick goodbye out there. Yeah, this was my first test stream back after my computer had an aneurysm. Aneurysm?
Aneurysm. A geronism.
A geronism.
That sounds worse than an aneurysm, to be honest.
He's had a geronism. Oh. Well, clean it up. Why don't you? Yeah.
All right then. Well, you know who you are out there. I'll see you next time.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Oh, good night, everyone.
Bye, peanuts.
Night.